Hello and good morning.
Yes, indeed. Nothing spells a great week ahead better than starting it right here in the right way. And how best can you do that but here with us? That's by joining us for another explosive Monday edition on Wake Up Nigeria.
Get up, rise and shine. There's no time to waste at all, in fact. And we definitely would love to inspire you to a fantastic, great Monday, a fantastic week as well.
Yes, indeed. And that's why we're always here with great stuff from the kitchen set.
Yeah.
All the way to the couch here and all of it. And hey, we've got so much planned for today's show. You just have to stick right here and find out.
So when life gives you Monday, you can dip it in some glitter and some sparkle all day. Now it's time for us to motivate you and make sure that your dreams and goals happen. Let's go, people.
Yes,
Let's
indeed.
Go.
One day, day one, you decide which works because, hey, I know hard work beats talent, but when talent doesn't work, I mean, hard work is all you have.
2 hours of pure entertainment coming your way. Grab that cup of your favorite beverage, sit back, relax. My name is Titilayo Oyinson.
And of course, my name is Mazino Appeal. Remember, you can stream the show live on all our handles on social media, and also follow us if you want to get your comments out there. Use the hashtag WakeUpNigeria on TVC. Please make sure that you do that so we can track everything that you are saying.
You can also watch us from absolutely anywhere in the world from our mobile app. Yeah, that's all you need. You can download it from the Google Play Store or iOS. And we're going to be right there in the palm of your hand.
Once again, follow us on social media at TVC Connect on all handles, okay?
Very important.
That's all you need to do.
Now, we need to tell people what's happening today. We have quite a lineup. We always have Daily Vulnerables start us off on the show.
But today, for motivation, we will be joined by seasoned high-performance coach and convener of the Focus Life Summit, Boluwatife David, and he will be sharing with us on the topic of how to remove your money blocks and live in abundance. For a musical performance, we will be joined by singing duo IML, and their greatest inspiration is their love and passion for music. They will perform their great song right here, Whenever is what it's called.
We love business, and on Mondays, it shows that absolutely nothing is impossible. You need to be right here when we have our SME segment. Juliet Aigbe, founder of Buffet Bakeries, I think. Yeah, Buffet Bakeries Limited. Now, she has that amazing cake flair brand, and Chef Jules is also a brand that people look up to. Yes, she's an amazing baker, makes some amazing cakes.
Looking forward to that one.
Yeah. Now, doesn't that make you feel like eating cake right now?
Yes, it does, actually. And we're going to be getting to that in the second hour where we talk about how good or how bad we're doing when it comes to our New Year's resolutions for 2021. But let's save that for the second hour. In any case, how was your weekend? What'd you do? What'd you get up to?
Yeah, well, it was restful, mostly restful.
Okay.
But then I did get to bake with the kids over the weekend.
I saw your videos with the girls. I saw them attempting to bake. How did it turn out?
Yeah, it turned amazing.
Wow,
amazing.
that's nice.
Yeah, and they've become such narrators now. They just take over. I don't even have to do much. All I have to do is hold the camera, and they're doing everything. And so it's just about letting them make mistakes. Make a mess. So you're not supposed to make a mess. And then I have the nanny on the side, always like trying to grab things from them before they...
let them make the mistakes.
Yeah, let them make the mistakes. She doesn't get it, but, well, eventually they stop making
Personally, I had a very restful weekend, wrenching on my bike and everything. I didn't go any place, spent all of that at home. Actually, very restful. I enjoyed it all through Saturday and Sunday. However, Saturday was a sad day for most people who are in our profession, broadcasting, because one of the kings of broadcasting actually passed away, and I'm talking about Larry King himself, which is very sad. The accolades and commemorations were pouring all through the weekend. Very sad. And it takes you back to the moments that actually, for me, the moments that made me want to do television.
Wow,
and
okay.
It actually, I don't want to sound cliche, but he was also a part of that decision to actually do television.
So it was when I saw Larry King he was already looking like an older man when I started watching Larry King. it just made me feel like broadcasting was the kind of profession that could take me till the end of my life.
60 years for him,
so
actually.
he had taken his career from, from such a great place to an even better place, and he was still there. No matter how old he got, he was still there on our screens. Eventually, he had something online as well,
Yeah, he did.
podcast.
What was it called again? Larry King Now.
Yeah, Larry King Now.
Larry King
then
Now.
the radio show, and then the powerful questions he used to ask. There was a time he was interviewing Bill Gates, and he directly asked him about his direct competition and how whether he likes their products or not. And I felt that was just so empowering.
He was the only one who could do that.
Nobody else could get away with it.
He didn't really care about whether you could just get up and go. Did anybody ever get up and go?
I think a few times. A few times,
They must have had
they'll just pull off the microphone and step off. But then that was part of it.
Yeah,
that was part of the show.
Yeah, well, sad that he's gone, but his memories will live on. And also, you better believe, as a faculty or samples for us to follow. Welcome once again. It's Wake Up Nigeria, first hour here, and let's begin with the news. Now, this hour, on a sad note, as 15 people lost their lives in a road accident at the Kaduna-Abuja highway. The government attributes it to a trailer conveying grains and motorcycles to Abuja, driving against traffic. 7 persons died at the spot, while others were injured and are now receiving treatment in hospital. Several fatal accidents have occurred recently along the route, leading to loss of lives. And still up north, in Kaduna, the air component of Operations Thunderstrike has killed several armed bandits at Chikwale Forest in Chikun local government area of the state. In a statement by the coordinator, Defense Media Operations, Major General John Eneche, the operation was carried out after receiving credible intelligence reports indicating the presence of armed bandits in the area. General Eneche added that the air component dispatched fighter jets and helicopter gunships to attack the location. Several bandits were spotted heading towards Niger State on motorcycles as the attack aircraft took turns in engaging the bandits who fired shots at the attack helicopter. The statement adds that aerial surveillance missions have been intensified in the coordination with ground troops to locate the bandits who fled despite sustaining various degrees of injuries. And in other developments, at least 5 persons have been killed by bandits in Kafinkuro and adjoining states or villages in Paikoro local government area of Niger State. A resident of Kafinkuro, Ishaya Azaido, revealed that the attackers stormed the villages on Saturday night and started attacking the villages up until Sunday morning. Villages attacked included Akubi, Kudami, Abolo, Guajao, and Zonkoro, respectively. Not less than 10 persons were also injured by the gunmen, confirming the attack to journalists. The senator representing Niger's East, Senatorial District Mohammed Musa, said the attackers rustled over 1,000 cattle. Also, in Ondo State, the management of Adekunle Ajasi University, Akugba Akoko, has directed that the university be closed with immediate effect until further notice. This was contained in a statement issued by the acting registrar of the institution, Opeoluwa Akinfemiwa. The management also advised all students to vacate the campus. This action followed mounting tension over yesterday's, or rather the day before, accident that led to the death of many students of the institution. The students had taken to the streets to protest the killing of their colleagues in the accident. Once again, welcome. It's Wake Up Nigeria. We've got so much planned for you. Do stay tuned as we unveil everything.
Time for the newspaper headlines on Wake Up Nigeria. And this morning, we'll begin with the Tribune. It says, Igbarakpa community cries out, we have been forced to pay about 50 million naira ransom. As Fulani heads ask for forgiveness, a show of peaceful coexistence, and that's on page 4. We are tired of antics of Seriki Fulani Igangan leaders, say 51 suspected kidnappers, rapists, bandits with police in Okeogun. Government says Oyo CP, Commissioner of Police rather, government officials to Igbarakpa Okeogun assure of thorough investigation of all crimes. Hunters rescue 19 victims, arrest 6 indigents in Kogi. Auto crash, government's delegation stopped from entering Akungba. AAUA shot, 9 confirmed dead. Bandits kill 6, injure over 20 in fresh attacks in Niger. Opera over headers convene meeting of Nigerian leaders to solve crisis now, Saraki tells Buhari. Quit notice, Falani knocks federal government, pleads with Akeredolu for extension. Fani Kayode backs Ondo government, Sunday Igboho. ACF Mietiala, our jokers, Are Ono Kankanfo says. And of course, panic hits Nigeria's aviation as traveler dies of COVID-19 in Canada. Key players predict discrimination against Nigerian travelers. And finally, 7-day ultimatum, Southwest governors Mietiala to meet in Akure. And from there, we move to the Guardian newspaper. The Guardian newspaper says, why herbal medicine not certified to contain COVID-19? NAFDAC insists on clinical trials of products. Economies lose over $700 billion to COVID-19. 15 die in accidents on Kaduna-Abuja Road. Investors count losses as restrictions, taxes slow breweries. Stakeholders blame COVID-19 insecurity, ask for tax reduction. Gloomy 2021 outlook, jobs could be lost, experts warn. Ondo State presidency and its deadly herdsmen. Those are some of the headlines on the Guardian newspaper this morning. Moving on now, we'll take a look at the Punch newspaper. The Punch newspaper says, Igangon Fulani crisis. Town presents evidence. Alleges headers collected 50 million naira ransoms, raped 15 women. Monarchs others present pictorial evidence of ransoms. The seized victims to government. Local government chairman, a community leader, accused Fulani leader of negotiating ransoms. Fulani headsmen leaders beg for forgiveness, pledge peaceful coexistence with hosts. Edo Task Force visits churches, enforces COVID-19 compliance. Force headquarters summons Lagos bribe-taking cops over 16-year-old's extortion. 3 fear dead as court members clash in Lagos. Phone theft, 3 arrested for beating man to death in Ogun. Family mourns planned burials as Nasarawa bandits kill captain, 6 soldiers. Robbers making way out of Wood Hill kill Ibadan socialites. And finally, my abductors threatened to transfer me to Boko Haram. That's coming from Lagos State Varsity Deputy Vice Chancellor. And from that, we move straight to the Nation newspaper. The Nation newspaper has this: 40 billion naira earned allowances released to ASU. Red alerts in Southwest as quit notice to headers expires. Governors to meet with Mietiala in Akure over region's security. Monarch declares Igboho godsend. I cannot be intimidated. Death toll in communal clash hits 40. Lawmaker arrested. Anxiety in markets as CBN holds MPC parlay. APC targets 60 million members in new drive. And finally, Nigeria to buy AstraZeneca vaccine. 70% of resident doctors infected with COVID-19. And that's as much as we can take from the newspaper headlines this morning. Let's take a look at Daily Vulnerables of today. All right, so I thought we were supposed to go dancing at that moment.
It's okay if you want to dance. If you want to start that way,
we
it's all
have
right.
2 performances coming up, so we'll definitely get that chance later on.
I guess we will.
Oh,
anyhow, so Mary.
Good. I love your blouse.
Oh, thank you,
my
darling.
God,
Thank
it's
you.
so gorgeous.
Thank you very much.
Okay, so Mazino, we've noticed your outfit. It looks good as well.
Thank
Wine
you.
is your color.
Thank you. Anyhow, 2021 is on its way already. We're
It's
at the end.
underway.
It's underway. It's the end of January.
Yeah.
We've made it this far. Inside our second hour, we're going to be taking social media comments, and we actually have something put up on there already. We're talking about the New Year resolutions that you have made, how well you're getting on with it, or how badly you're doing, because we'd like to know. Because I'm doing rather poorly. I'm wondering how you guys. But we'll save that for later.
So you actually made New Year resolutions?
Not
didn't
really.
this time.
I had a strategy. And along with my strategy, I think Titi also has one to remain in bed, because over the weekend
Wow.
she shared this very interesting picture which we have on there.
Yeah, we
I don't
have it
know
on
if you
the
saw
screen.
it.
Yeah.
Did you see it?
Okay, the one on the screen right now.
Yeah.
I saw it.
So basically, this was from a tech page where there's this amazing bed. And I say amazing bed because it has 2 big computer screens. Your keyboard is on your left. Your chips are also right there. You can pick up your mug. As it's just like everything is right there for you to have an entertaining time in bed.
You know, that is actually the life for many people. At
No.
least has been for the last 9 months.
Look at that.
First of all, when she sent the picture over to the group, there was one thing I said. I said that has got to stink.
I don't think so.
It's a deathbed.
I don't
Let's
think
see.
so.
Let's see the rest of it. Let's see the rest.
The rest
of
of
it.
it is rather the same
Yeah,
thing.
So that's what it looks like.
It has everything. It has a bookshelf, has a mini fridge, has your lamp, has a phone holder. Like, dude, it's
Why
everything
would you get out
need.
of bed?
You don't need
To take a poo.
Bruno Mars in my head right now. Today I don't feel
Like doing anything.
Oh my!
I just want to lay in my bed.
Do you know how bad a sedentary life smells? It smells like regret.
Okay, so I
wouldn't
don't
want
think
that.
it has to smell, because you can also be sedentary lying in your bathtub
Oh.
with shower gel, right? But the issue is how our lives have actually become quite sedentary because of the lockdown. A lot of people have not been moving around. A lot of people have been saying, "Oh my God, I don't know why I'm putting on weight. I don't know why my legs are so stiff." And it's because we're actually all a lot more relaxed than we've ever been. And this is for almost everyone. I think people have got more rest in the past 1 year than they've ever had.
I don't think people have had more rest. I think people have actually been more stressed. The anxiety of catching the virus, the anxiety of a relative who has caught it, probably dying, or maybe surviving eventually, the anxiety of not having a job at the end of it all, the anxiety of the children, being around.
You see, what you've just
So
explained
it's
is
more of anxiety.
Yeah.
the mental state.
Yeah,
You were
mental
talking about the physical state.
So we're in one place.
Yeah.
People are not resting.
People are rested.
But here's
So
the
people are
thing.
sleeping.
Well, maybe because my own mentality is when you talk about rest, rest for me is mental and physical.
Sure.
And I've always believed that rest is more of mental, because you might say you're sleeping, but your mind is probably running 360.
But Mary, here's the
miles.
thing, and this goes with our Motivation Monday for today. I'm saying, we've all started, we've talked about this new normal for so long, and we are still talking about it. New normal. You're talking about resting physically. You're talking about mental rest. We're not getting there.
Yeah.
These are beginning to form excuses for most people, like, after all, we have this thing we're fighting.
Yeah.
I'm saying, hey, get on with it already. The new normal is here to stay. It's already normal. So let's get on with life.
Yeah, true.
You have to adapt to it and just make things happen, whether you like it or not.
And talking about that, New Year resolutions.
So your resolution.
That's what you started with. I don't know how we diverted.
Yeah, we should try and get out of bed more. I'm going to say that actually physically get out of bed more. But then again, move on with life. As they say, life is short. We've lost so many people in the last, few months, last 1 year. And a lot of people have begun to realize that, you need to just get on with life. Those things you have procrastinated about doing, just get them done. Just start something.
So, something interesting. January 14, or is it 15, is actually Ditch New Year Resolutions Day.
Aha.
So, some of us already
How very
ditched them like
convenient.
2 weeks
In
ago.
the middle.
So, for those of you who still believe in New Year resolutions, Equishel, how is it going? No, but really, that's what we'd like to know. Tweet at TVC Connect, # Wake Up Nigeria on TVC. How well are your New Year resolutions going? We would like to know.
Now, they should be realistic, tangible. What's the other one?
No, that's from January 1st. You should have said all of that.
Realistic, tangible,
It's too late.
quantifiable.
I'm more concerned
resolutions.
about how bad people are doing, because I want to feel, misery likes company. I want to feel, in good company.
But did you make a New Year
I didn't really make a resolution. I simply just said, okay, you know what? With everything that's going on, I'm going to be more physical.
Yeah.
Because just like you said, being sedentary and everything was beginning to affect me. The pot was coming back and all. So I decided to start a
leave?
new exercise regime. I got a workbench,
Oh,
which
really?
worked all the way till the 20th. And then right after the 20th, you know. And by the way, I've also affected my diet as well. So I'm very careful the calories I take in and how I work out those calories and everything. Haven't you noticed?
We have not.
No, we haven't noticed.
See,
no, not
Mary,
yet. Not yet.
Mary.
No.
You can't say you haven't noticed, Mary. I mean, I come in here every single day. You're the first person I say hi to.
Wow.
And I strut my stuff for you. And you haven't even said Mazino.
I have absolutely no idea what Mazino is talking about. Trust me, I'm just going to pretend to understand what he's saying.
So one thing I can say is there are some things that you can just pick up on that you notice in everyday life that you can, start working on. Clean up more, be a little more tidy, be a little less worried about what other people think about you. That's one. That's a big one for me, a little one, but a big one rather. But then again, last year we had a lot more time with our kids. Hopefully, even though work has more or less come fully back on, let's try and maintain
So
that.
my New Year resolution, even though I didn't actively make one, is to live.
Oh.
Honestly, I just want to live this 2021. I'm tired of, responsibilities, pressure, external, this, that.
Yeah.
I just want to live because there's this awareness of how fickle life can be. And so I just want to live.
We have to have that hangout too. That ladies hangout.
The ladies
All the
hangout.
ladies. Yeah, we've already started planning
But
a
we'll
ladies
have
hangout.
Mike and Mazino come in our stream.
No.
Okay, so I believe that's about it for now.
Whoa! I did not see that one coming on Monday morning. And from Mary.
Have you guys seen Mazino do that dance?
The Mazino wave.
I have no idea what they're talking about, by the way. Let's take a quick break, people. We will be right back.
Welcome to the kitchen right here on Wake Up Nigeria. It's time to cook up a storm. And what a way to start the week than with Chef Praise of House of Delhi.
Morning, good morning.
Good morning. Happy New Year.
Thank you,
We haven't seen this year.
We have.
Have we? I don't think so, Joe.
Oh.
We haven't, Joe. It was Christmas period you came now. My gosh. I still haven't gotten over that one. Thank you so much for being on the show again. So what are we having for breakfast today?
We're having ofada.
Ofada.
Rice and sauce. Yes.
Ofada rice. Is that why we have this orishi something?
Yeah.
Hell, Chineke, man. Let's talk about the ingredients. What are we making use of?
So I have my fish here. So this is the dry fish.
Okay.
That's panla, the hake fish.
Okay.
And then I have smoked Titus fish.
Okay.
I have goat's meat and assorted.
Okay.
So all has been fried. I have the dry fish also.
Okay.
Then I'll be using this.
The
leaf here.
For the rice, right?
So yes, and also use it to serve.
Okay.
So
we're actually still in the process of setting up. So we still have a number of stuff. I know we're making use of vegetable oil as well. We have onions, which we're going to be making use of to finish up the meal. But you know the most exciting one for me, all this meat. Like, that's the fantastic thing about ofada sauce. Ofada sauce usually has so much meaty goodness. It's supposed to be like 1 spoon of rice comes with a spoonful of meat. And if you're trying to really live on a budget and you don't want to have big chunks, you can cut them to smaller chunks like you put in your fried rice. It will still give that same effect of having it chewy. So you could fry it just as he's done. But I'm not a chef. We should do the talking, right? Okay. So this is the sauce, right?
Yes, yeah.
Okay, tell us how you came about this.
So I have green pepper.
Okay.
Yeah, so I have green pepper. I have the tomato, a little bit green, so not too green.
Okay.
Then I have tatashe to green.
Okay, everything green.
Green, yes.
Okay.
So
That's all?
Yes, that's all I use.
Onions in it?
There's onion. I blended
Did you put ginger and garlic?
Okay. Iru and crayfish.
Iru in it?
Yes.
You blended the Iru and crayfish?
Yes.
Another angle.
So I'm going to use the Iru that is not blended.
Okay.
So that's when I'm done with it, so I put it inside. So but I have to blend, because when you blend, it gives a very good aroma.
This is another idea. I'm definitely going to try this.
Okay, so
you heard what he said, right? When you're blending the pepper, blend it with the Iru right? And the crayfish. So that actually improves the aroma.
Exactly.
I've never thought of that, but that's a very good one. I know quite well that if you blend with ginger, it also spices up as well as the garlic. Okay, so I see boiled eggs as well.
So I'll be using boiled eggs.
With the pepper.
Then I'll use the pepper to garnish.
So these are the green peppers you were talking about.
Exactly.
Okay, okay. How are we going to make this? What's the process like? So we can run through them before we start the cooking.
So first of all, we heat my oil on fire, and I'll put 1 onion inside. So I'll leave it to heat for about 10 to 15 minutes.
Okay. I think it would be best for us to do that one off camera. So that if we have to run for cover, nobody's going to have to laugh at me this morning when I'm like at that corner while
oh my God.
But it's all good. We are heading straight to TT for motivation right now.
Thank you, Mary. I have a feeling we're going to have a great time in the kitchen this morning, and we're going to start the day even better with motivation. Today, we are joined by seasoned high-performance coach and convener of the Focus Life Summit, Boluwatife David. Now, he's going to be sharing with us on this topic, how to remove your money blocks and live in abundance. So this is one that I'm not sure how to go about it. First of all, let's maybe cover what you consider to be abundance. What is abundance now?
Okay, good morning, Titi. Thank you so much for having me again today.
You're welcome.
So for me, I think the underlying factor when it comes to abundance is a situation where you have all that you need to make your dreams come true.
Okay.
So if the dream I have is $1 billion dream, abundance to me would be having all that I need to have to make that dream come true. So whatever it is, abundance is defined by whatever scope of your dream is and all of those things.
All right. So now, some people consider having money as having abundance, but some people are, they're of another school of thought. What do you think? Okay,
so the point is, when you're talking about the relationship between money and abundance is simply being able to do all that you want to do in life.
Okay.
So the point is, whatever you need to make that happen is abundance in itself, be it money. So in fact, I talk about it that everybody, there's pretty much 4 currencies that people use in creating the life of their dream.
Okay.
The number 1 is time, so you need abundance of time.
Okay.
Number 2 is knowledge, you need abundance of knowledge. Number 3 is relationship, you need abundance of relationship. Number 4 is money, you need abundance of money. So it is the combination of all these 4, right, that translates into the manifestation of the dreams that you have. So, but what we find out is that a lot of people in this life, that they have a lot of time.
Yeah.
They have gone through different trainings and all of those things, certification courses. So they have a lot of knowledge.
Okay.
Right? But they've not been able to manipulate or combine these two to make money.
Okay.
So we have a lot of people rich in time, rich in knowledge, rich in relationship, yet the money factor is missing. And because of that, they still cannot live the kind of life they desire to live.
So it's not a case of abundance of time plus abundance of relationships plus abundance of knowledge equals abundance of money.
So the abundance of these 3 would somehow equal the abundance of money.
Eventually?
Eventually.
Okay.
Right. And then when money comes into the mix, it then begins to produce more time for you because you can now pay people to do stuff for you. So you can then use your time again to make more money.
Okay.
It then helps you build your relationship because now you can really invest in your relationships.
Okay.
Then it manifests into more money. And then you build more knowledge and then it manifests into more money. So at the end of the day, everything is mixing to give you more money.
Okay, so there are some people who you would consider not having money blocks.
Okay.
They already have the abundance of money. Maybe they don't have the knowledge yet. Maybe they don't have the relationships yet, but they already have the money, right? So in a case like this, do people that have abundance of money, are they actually truly living in abundance?
So the truth of the matter is that there are people that maybe you say they have money, but when you look at it really well, if they are lacking in these 3, they will lose the money at the end of the day.
Okay.
Because that means that the money that they have was not created by them, was handed over to them.
Okay.
There is no way you want to have money that you would not have good relationships, that you would not have time to use, and that you will not have knowledge. Because at the end of the day, money is made when value is exchanged. And value is exchanged when you have good relationship connecting you to the right places. And all of these things are built when you use time properly. So there is no way that you would have a lot of money right now and you have not built these other three capitals or currencies.
So I think of money as a block for some certain levels of knowledge. So for instance, if you don't have a certain amount of money to pay for certain courses or to be around certain people to build those relationships, what do you do?
So the point is, like I said, at the end of the day, when a child is given birth to, right, what the child is blessed with immediately is time. Right? By virtue of the family you find yourself, you're automatically blessed with some level of relationship. Now, your parents and your guardian, whatever, will send you to school, you begin to gain knowledge. Now, as you grow through life, the little knowledge you have gained through the time you have and relationship you have will then begin to help you make money. The moment you begin to plow the money back into yourself, into building relationship, gaining more knowledge now, then you begin to maximize how much you can make at the end of the day, right? But one of the things I've come to even realize is that a lot of people that are blessed with these three already, they've gotten knowledge, they've gotten this, but yet one way or the other, they've still not been able to make the money. And the reason why is because they have certain money blocks. Now, when we look at it, I say this way, that every one of us, we have different relationships with money. There are some people, the relationship they have with money is money avoidance. These people don't believe that they need all the money in the world. Maybe at some point in their life, they made a lot of money, they lost it, and now they are thinking that, what if I make money and I lose it again? So they have come into a relationship of money avoidance. The second relationship people have with money is called money worship. This kind of people, they believe that money should be worshipped. So even when they have the money, they don't want to spend it because they feel like, you know, if I let it out, it's not going to come back to me. So they want to keep it and revere it within themselves. The third kind of relationship is money vigilance. Money vigilance. These ones are actually looking out for, okay, how can I make money? What are the things that are taking excess money from me? They are paying attention to their spending and all of those things. And they are the kind of people that thrives a lot with money because they know exactly how to use money in a way that brings better returns to themselves. The people that are money worshippers, they don't want to spend money because they believe that, hey, you know, money is something that is difficult to make and all of that. The fourth relationship people have with money is money status. These people believe that if I don't demonstrate the amount of money I have, people would not respect me. So they tend to spend more than what they have, which would eventually bring them back again to penury.
You know what? All those money blocks you just mentioned, I know there's somebody probably jotting right now and taking note of them. What do you think your money block is? What's preventing you from getting to your level of abundance? Now, I have to say thank you so much to Boluwatife David for coming to talk to us once again. And it's been an amazing month. Thank you so much.
It's been a pleasure.
Yes. And now, for a musical performance, we are joined by a singing duo, IML. And their greatest inspiration is their love and passion for music. They're about to perform their song, Whenever. By the way, hey guys, nice to meet you guys finally. How you doing, IML?
We're doing good. We're doing good.
All right. Now, I'm confused. Are you guys brothers, twins? What are you? I don't know. What are you?
We are cousins. We are cousins.
You're cousins?
Yeah.
Okay. Wouldn't have been able to tell, but it's good to have you guys here. Passion for music, did it start at the same time, or you guys just one person started singing and the other one joined after? And who was it?
No. One person started singing and the other one joined after.
Okay. We could do something with this. We can make money with this. Well, that's great. Well, hey, let's see what you have for us today. We are anxious to hear you guys perform Whenever. Okay. So, hey, do go ahead. Take it away.
Super nice, I must say. Yes, I can perceive the aroma. I'm also very scared of a fire alarm being set off. But it's all good. Welcome again to the kitchen right here on Wake Up Nigeria. Chef Praise of House of Delhi is still in charge this morning, making us breakfast. We're making there's a way you called your father's sauce. You didn't call it a regular name. You said
House
special.
of Daily special ofada combo.
House of Daily special ofada combo. And you need not be told that this is a very special combo. Check out the ingredients. Okay, so the plantain, frying down on the side. Oh, breakfast. Oh, mon Dieu. Man. Okay.
So I want this
you don't want to put all the
cool.
plantain in?
Not now. Yeah,
Not
I'll
now,
do it
okay.
twice. Yeah.
Okay.
So I want this to cool a bit before I open it. So,
Hey,
so you can
please
see
don't open it.
The aroma is everywhere.
If the camera should go there right now, if everyone gets to see what it looks like right now, they'll probably scream.
Oh no.
But let's see. Oh boy.
Yeah.
Oh, it's not so bad.
No?
Well, I guess because we are turned off the heat on there. But you know my fear? What is going to happen when we put in the sauce? That's actually my big fear. So something I observed you do is you put the onion whole without peeling.
No.
So why did you put it whole? You know, when people want to cook this, they usually peel it and then put the onion whole.
No.
But
So,
not...
because I needed... It's this onion that is actually giving that beautiful aroma.
of fada.
Yeah. So, and then this oil has to heat very well so that you will get the colored oil.
I think we should put the pepper. I really want to close that thing back.
Okay. No,
I don't want everybody
explode.
screaming.
It's not going to explode.
What's going on?
No. Okay, so I have more peppers here.
Okay, so
I'm
we're going to put in the
use
pepper.
Yeah.
I don't envy your hand right now. Oh, boy. Well, he is the chef, so he can have all the splashes. I'm sure he'll survive somehow. Today is the day I'm glad to be a sous chef, you know. Social distancing from the oil. Okie dokie.
Yeah. So.
Wow. So when you blend this, you don't put too much water?
No, I have steamed it at home before coming.
Okay, so you steam it after?
Yes. So
Okay, pre-steaming it helps, right?
very.
Okay.
And then sometimes I just do directly. So when I finish blending, after heating my oil, I just pour directly. But so I have to make things faster, you know. So I have to parboil at home.
Okay, so what is this? We didn't get to show this
Okay,
earlier.
I have blended onion,
Okay.
iru, and crayfish separately.
Blended onion, iru, and crayfish. That's what is inside here. Okay.
So, and each time I'm making this ila lasipon and egusi, so I love blending my iru.
Wow.
Yeah, so you used to have this very good native.
See, that's what I love about Wake Up Nigeria Kitchen.
Yeah.
Always something to learn.
Very, very.
So this is the ofada rice. It's cooking now.
Mm-hmm.
Should be ready in time for the end of the show. So not to worry. Breakfast will not be late, okay? So that's the ofada rice there. And yes, the sauce. So, okay, I remember I put this off. Okay. So we won't run for help. So are you going to be seasoning it? What are you going to be putting inside?
I have to allow it to steam a bit.
Oh, it has to steam. So do we cover it again?
Cover it up, yes, ma'am.
So it can steam. So when it's steamed, what do you put in it?
So I add my assaulted the goat's
meat. Oh,
meat.
so it's not going to take long because you steamed it before.
Exactly.
Oh, so this is just the final preparation, which is quite good. So you can be able to catch up. So how did you steam it? You just put it on the heat for water to dry out?
Yes.
That was all you did?
Exactly. So I didn't do much work on it.
Okay, okay. Then the seasoning cubes will now go in as well at that point.
Yes.
So when does the iru go in?
I'll put this last so I can get
Are you serious?
Yes, the wonderful aroma.
I thought people usually put iru like midway.
I'm gonna
Yours
put
is
this last
fine.
because I blended it here.
See? Wow. It's from you I learned different cubes. Add more flavor to a dish. And now I'm learning about blending iru with pepper even to cook, which is good, especially for these days. People are saying, you know what, we want to do more of natural food enhancers. So this is actually a great way to enhance the flavor in your food. You could blend your iru so it stays strong and really, really tastes nice in your meal.
So,
okay?
So you can actually use iru and crayfish without adding maggi.
Yes, so I hear. But you know the thing with adding seasoning cubes is it gives you the quick fix. Sometimes when I was cooking egusi soup yesterday. I put iru like 100 naira worth of iru in
Okay.
a small pot, and I was not feeling it yet. Though, to be honest, when the food was now done, I regretted it.
Wow.
I was like, who sent me to put seasoning cube in this food?
That's because that Iru is a natural
Enhancer.
spice. Exactly. So
Okay, so I've got my eyes on this, so I'm just going to try to divert my attention away from all the protein in this plate. Keep my expression straight, away from the plantain, the rice, and the soup. So is there any other thing one can add when serving ofada? I know when you're serving ofada on average, people put the rice, people put the stew, that's the ofada sauce. They put plantain.
they
But
put
is this
coleslaw. So
coleslaw?
yeah, I have seen.
I'm hearing that one for the first time.
I have seen it. So it's very
Coleslaw.
smart. Yes.
With
People do. I've seen in a
ofada.
party. Yes, they do.
Man, I
Yeah,
should
people
try
love good
that.
food. It's gonna be nice. Just
Wow.
try it. I'm telling
Okay,
you.
what else? Is it possible to serve beans?
Oh jeez.
Can you imagine? You say, oh, jeez, people are putting coleslaw
So
in
I think
rice.
I actually add more.
Moi moi.
Yeah.
No, I'll put beans.
Wow.
Those beans that have been mashed.
Matched.
Yes, those type that they use for ewagoyin.
Ewagoyin.
You won't put the sauce
Oh
of the
my
ewagoyin.
God.
Ah, my gosh. I'm hungry already. I think this is the cue for me to just lead us to the top of the hour.
Jays, welcome back. And if you're just joining us, hey, what a pity, because you have honestly just missed quite a lot in our first hour. But don't fret, because we still have 45 minutes of absolutely magic left on the show here today.
It's always a magical experience right here on our Mondays edition. It's always buzzing with the right kind of vibes. Now, there's a lot of vibes in the air right now, where a lot of aromas
Yes,
as well.
indeed.
We've already had music today.
We've had music, yeah, and we still have another performance coming up, so you guys better stay tuned, because it's
Yeah.
going to be fantastic. Mondays at that time, we have the chance to set the ball rolling for your week, so we like to get it off on a good note.
Yeah.
So you've got to get up every morning with a determination if you're going to go to bed with satisfaction.
That's
Yes.
a quote right there.
Thank you very much. Thought about that one all by myself. Now that's my Monday motivation quote for you guys, so you better use it.
Impression. I
Thank
said
you.
impression. Impressive. Impressive. You know what? I got quotes too. I'll give you some later. But my name is Titilayo Oyinson.
That's the quote.
I said later.
My name is Mazino Appeal, but of course you know that already. Remember, you can use the hashtag WakeUpNigeria on TVC across all social media platforms and be a part of the show by, well, sending in those messages with that hashtag.
Remember, you can always watch us live from absolutely anywhere in the world. We have a mobile app. It's a really cool app, actually. Google Play or iOS. No matter what you're using, you can catch us live.
And please follow us across all social media handles. So we are at TVC Connect.
Yeah.
And you can also follow what's happening inside of the kitchen this morning, Mary.
Yeah.
We can smell everything that's happening. Tell us, we're going to have a piece of it for later.
Mary?
I'm actually trying to stay as far away from the splashing going on. Yes, laugh at me all you want. It's all good. I should also point out that the purpose of the onions, as he said, was actually to prevent the whole shh that happened. So,
Oh, really?
yeah, so that's a tip I need to throw in. Well done, Chef Praise. Well done, Chef
okay.
Praise.
Some interesting stuff from the kitchen yesterday.
Ooh.
Fantastic stuff. Mary,
Yeah.
you're doing well in the kitchen, by the way. Thank you very
Thank
much.
you
Looks
How
like
are
a
you holding
bounty.
it down, though? It's intense in there. Like, you've not been sneezing or coughing.
So I'm actually shocked.
Really?
For about 2 months now, I've not had severe catarrh.
Oh, okay.
So when it stopped suddenly, my first thought was, hey, is it cold? But for some weird reason, for like over 2 months now, if my nose drips, you know, of course, usually I suffer from a case of sinuses. It's not usually so bad. It just drips and it's
I
gone.
think we're just keeping a
I'm
lot
stunned.
cleaner. We're washing our hands more.
Perhaps.
Using
We're
more
being a
hand
bit too
sanitizer.
careful. We're like, I can't snivel. If I do, people will think it's something else.
Well,
Maybe.
wow.
I have a story for you guys from
Okay.
yesterday. With
right.
everything that's happening inside of the kitchen, like I referred to it as a bounty, a feast. So yesterday, the madam sent me grocery shopping. And she gave me a list of everything to buy. And then I went, bought everything like she said, followed the list and got back home. And it was such a huge, what's it called? Harvest, let me call it.
Okay.
How much did you spend?
No, I spent the regular amount which she asked me to
Okay.
do. You know, 500 naira for this, 300 naira for that,
Yeah.
1,000 naira for this.
Yeah.
But when I got back home, she was like,
Where did all this come
where did
from?
all this come from? Now, for the first time, I wasn't cheated at the market.
Oh, wow.
For the very first time. Either that or the lady at the grocery store has something for me.
Yeah, she just really liked you.
Of course, my wife thought it was the latter.
Of course, I think it was the latter. Because sometimes, so when guys go shopping, it's one of two things, and he's always extreme. It's either the market woman decides to make a breakfast and lunch money and dinner money from him, or she takes a liking to him and gives him almost twice the worth. So he gets home and he goes, so you used to inflate the prices.
You know, it's an interesting situation. We're not pushing any narratives here, but going to the market, nice one, Mazzy.
Thank you. It was an achievement for me. I enjoyed actually the praises I got when I.
He's going to come and tell us of how the lady eventually asked him out, but that's fine.
And welcome back, second hour here, and we begin this hour with the news again. We begin in Kaduna, where the air component of Operations Thunderstrike killed several armed bandits at Chikwale Forest in Chikun local government area of the state. Now, in a statement by the coordinator, Defense Media Operations, Major General John Eneche, the operations was carried out after receiving credible intelligence reports indicating the presence of armed bandits in the area. General Eneche added that the air component dispatched fighter jets and helicopter gunships to attack the locations where several bandits were spotted heading towards Niger State on motorcycles. As the attack aircraft took turns in engaging the bandits who fired shots at the attack helicopter. Now, the statement adds that aerial surveillance missions have been intensified in coordination with ground troops to locate the bandits who fled despite sustaining various degrees of injuries. And in other developments, at least 5 persons have been killed by bandits in Kafinkuru and adjoining villages in Paikuru local government area of Niger State. A resident of Kafinkuru, Ishaya Azaidu, revealed that the attackers stormed the village on Saturday night and started attacking the villages up until Sunday morning. Villages attacked include Kubi, Kudami, Abolo, Guajau, and also Zankulu, respectively. Not less than 10 persons were also injured by the gunmen, confirming the attack to journalists. The senator representing Niger East Senatorial District, Mohammed Musa, said the attackers rustled over 1,000 cattle. Also, in Ondo State, the management of Adekunle Ajasi University, Akoko, has directed the university to be closed with immediate effect until further notice. This was contained in a statement issued by the acting registrar of the institution, Okweoluwa Akinfemiwa. The management also advised all students to vacate the campus. The action followed mounting tension over yesterday's accident that led to the death of many students of the institution. The students had taken to the streets to protest the killing of their colleague in the accident. And finally, on the news, despite coronavirus restrictions, people in England rush out to enjoy a rare snowfall. Local parks in North and West London echoed to the sound of shouts of joy as children enjoy the white landscape with just about enough snow falling to allow a sled to be pulled. Adults, including many who were not wearing masks, were seen sledging downhill. A snowman wearing a face mask was spotted in Surrey Hills, where children had fun sledging through the snow. In Hitchin, Hertfordshire, some people went out for a walk to enjoy the snow, which was not expected to lay for a long time, as temperatures remained just above freezing point.
Welcome back. Now, you know we love music right here on Wake Up Nigeria, and it's about time for us to have another performance. We have the delectable Itasha standing by. Hi, how you doing? Honestly, for a Monday morning, you're like, you're just really sparkling. I have a feeling your performance is going to be great. But talk to us about this song, Bege, right?
Yes.
All right, so that name, everybody just, their eyes lit up when they heard the name. Talk to us about it.
Bege is a song about relationship issues.
Okay.
And heartbreak.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
so do I sense a story there somewhere?
Yeah, it's kind of like a story.
What's the story? What's the story? Where is the Bege coming from?
Okay. I want to, know where my partner stands in a relationship, the relationship. Okay. So, yeah, I'm asking him point blank, directly. that's what the song's about.
All right, then.
Yeah.
Honestly, if there was any big guy, I don't know what the guy was looking at. Oh, look how hot you are. My darling, sing for us, Jerry.
Thank you.
Asha in the building, so
Loving it, loving it, loving
Absolutely
it, loving
fantastic.
it.
Wow. I wish I could sing.
That was really, really nice, actually. You know, when you have performances
Where you
like
going?
that,
Oh, okay.
you wonder, really? You wonder, you know, the Begay. I was trying to get there, but
Who
she didn't
got
wanna-
into some Begay with you?
Well, I
As
don't know
in-
how can they have Begay with this type of eye Tasha.
Ah, wow,
Not
that's
possible,
beautiful.
not possible.
Grand. We love Mondays because that's when we have our SME segment and it's time to talk business. And here with us on our SME segment today is Juliet Aigbe, founder of Buff Bakeries Limited, which has the Cake Flair brand and Buff Bistro, and Chef Jules, Nigerian brand as well. And we have with us in the studio here, Chef Jules. It's so good to have you in the studio, and I love when we talk food on this segment because it means that I'm going to have my stomach pumped full with some good stuff. Great to have you here.
Thank you so much for having me.
Yes, indeed. So you are an entrepreneur who's looking at the big picture,
Yes.
and that's what we're going to be talking about. And hopefully everybody else who's out there who has the same dream is going to learn from everything that you've been through, the challenges, the successes, and all of it.
Yeah.
How long have you been doing this, by the way?
Okay, 17 years and counting.
No. Do you have a kid that old?
Oh, no, my first kid is 15.
15? Close.
Yes.
Very close. That's 17 years.
Yes.
Now, it's one thing to be in the consumption business, and I mean food business. It's another thing to actually progress, because mostly when people go into this business, they use it as sustenance.
Yeah.
And it's very difficult for them to push ahead and grow, or the business grow in itself. How have you managed in the past 17 years, and how big have you grown from where you started to where you are now?
Okay, first started 2003 as a pastime.
Okay.
So from one cake to the other cake, and then I realized that it could actually be a business, because I used to work in an IT firm way back in the day, and my spare time I used to bake cakes. So I think the tipping point came in when a friend of mine wanted to order a wedding cake, and then she asked me to do it, and she was asking me how much, and I just kind of like couldn't price at that time, so I just called my salary. And she just, I'm like, what?
No, really?
Yeah. So my salary wasn't small fry then, you know. So, but I thought, okay, if I could do this, you know, and earn my pay, I could just kind of, you know, grow on it. Moreover, I'm in control of, you know, my creativity, so I thought I could explore it and just take it to full distance. So I started doing that as a hobby, and then before I knew it, I became like, you know, a home business owner.
Okay.
But I just thought it was time to transition when I started doing jobs for B2B, like corporates, and they would ask for TIN number, your CAC documents.
Yeah,
So I just
that
thought, you know
can
what?
be very tiring.
So as a business with
Yeah.
proper corporate governance, I started 2014.
Okay.
You know,
Which is not
before
bad.
that time, it was just all like doing it from home and then just kind of growing the crafts. So it was more like celebration cakes. Then I think the opportunity came to start doing cake mixes. I think I started doing bread as well, and then I realized that the bread environment was more like carcinogenic.
Oh,
with
really?
the additives, the quality of breads being put out there wasn't correct. And so when I started trying to reform that sector, it wasn't just profitable. So I pivoted to cake mixes.
Is this
I
because
wanted
people would rather that kind of bread because it's easy and
it's easy,
cheaper?
cheap, and affordable, but
And
it's not
yours
healthy.
might need some extra coins to go with it. Yeah.
And the healthier breads are not easily accessible, and they're too pricey. And you know, bread's a commodity; it's not an emotional product.
Yeah.
So I just pivoted to cake mixes. I wanted to scale my business. I wanted to run autopilot. So I thought, what could I scale and still, you know, run it with systems and procedures? So with baked cakes, you're more like a crafts and artisan. You know, even though that could also be scaled, but with the cake mixes, it was easy to stock them, put them in supermarket. Like currently, we're currently in all the supermarket, formal retail outlets across the nation.
Yeah.
So it was easy to move that around, ship it around. So you know, do proper corporate governance, and then you know, grow.
So how easy was it for you to move from a home bakery to one with a system or apparatus in place that could, you know, form as a corporate organization itself? Because that's what you are currently.
Yes, I went to business school.
You provide employment for people
Yes,
as well.
yeah.
So what challenges did you go through making that transition?
Enormous challenges, enormous. First of all, working from home gave me the time to think through how to build profitability into the business, because I didn't have to worry about rents and stuff. So I looked at my cash flow, looked at how I could improve cash flow. That's critical in any business. Not just like, oh, you love to do crafts, you want to just make someone happy. Is it also, are you meeting your bottom line? Are you able to hit those numbers? So I realized that if I do a bit of marketing and sales, social marketing, all that stuff, I could actually grow the business. So I said, okay, fine, if I can grow the business. What made me start thinking of scaling was I couldn't really travel, I couldn't go out, I was tied down. And I wanted to fully explore all my creativity. So I thought, how can I make this thing such a way that someone else can do it like me without me being there? So it was those thought processes. And once you ask your brain the question, your brain goes to work to try and help you figure it out. So I started reading business stories of those who started, scaled, brands that already have franchises. I said, okay, fine. I could do a franchise model.
Yeah.
So I started researching franchising, turnkey models. I said, okay, you know what? A product that can be on the shelf, I can be across the nation. What kind of product would that be? I thought it was bread.
It sounds very tedious, and I have one very incredible question for you here. Are you happy?
Absolutely.
I ask this because when you started as a passion, but then when you start adding all of these little systems to it, it now becomes work. And we all know that, well, this is one of the very few jobs that actually you can do and be happy, and I mean broadcasting. But everything else seems a bit dreary when it becomes work. So it's the reason why I asked that question. I'm going to ask again with that in mind. Are you still happy?
Yes. I'm a numbers person, by the way.
Okay.
So I thought, if I can create a system, as an entrepreneur, can someone else do what you are capable of doing? So I do only what I can do.
Well, that also brings this question. Creativity. If as a home bakery you could use your hands to do your own products, now leaving that to somebody else to be able to achieve, is it the same thing? Your creativity, you've relinquished your creativity to like a horde of people who are...
Yeah, it's this philosophy of a candle lighting others, it doesn't go out. This cake mixes, anybody can bake it. They are all my products. So kids can bake it. I've kind of demystified the process so that you don't feel like you have to have technical skills to be able to bake. So I feel like this, during the lockdown, became like the buzzword. I want to bake at home, my ovens, how do I use it? And for those who don't even have ovens in their homes, the pancake mix, you don't have to bake it. Some say, I can't tolerate wheat, my kids are gluten intolerant, we have the allergen-free ones. And those who are diabetic, who say, I don't eat sugar. We have the Nutri-Sap, the one that uses coconut nectar as a sweetener as opposed to sugar because of the glycemic index, which is like 35. So I did all that research because I really enjoy R&D. And I also feel like African businesses are too subsistence. We need to become institutions. So I thought, what African brand do we have out there competing in the global space?
It also sounds very exportable. So how are you doing on that ground?
Okay, thankfully on the 1st of January, AFCFTA initiated a trade agreement. The politics is correct. The policies are correct. Now, capacity building to ensure that we are standardized to be at par with global standards to help us be able to compete internationally is the next level. And so I'm saying, these are products that are exportable. And so investors who are also looking to the future should cash in on it right now. To say, Chef Jules, I'm in on this with you.
That's another show. That's Shark Tank, not this show. But I see what you're doing there. But it's all good. Very interesting how you've come from that to here and how you're looking at the bigger picture as well. Now, a word of encouragement for any small business out there who's looking to do exactly what you've done. What is that one phrase that you'll tell them?
Start from your area of core competence. Or something you're passionate about, you don't have the skill, go learn the skill. Volunteer to work where you can acquire the experience before you start. Because if you start without the experience, you bite yourself. So it's important to start from your area of core competence. Don't try and tag along other people just because it's trending. Be you. And once you know you can go the full distance.
Wow. I could hear Mary agreeing with you in there. She put in a word saying yes. So it's about time that I introduce you to what we have in our studio here with our chef.
I used to be there,
Oh, really? I didn't know that. I wasn't here at the time. Then you are familiar with these ladies then, I guess.
Hi, welcome.
This is you.
Thank you.
You're on the other side of the divide.
It feels great.
Normally, you're the one cooking in the kitchen.
Yeah.
And so it's great to have you as the guest. Chef Jules, welcome to the new Wake Up Nigeria kitchen.
Thank you for having me. It's changed.
And congratulations.
Thank you so much.
So today's chef is Chef Praise of House of Deli NG. And it's made his special House of Deli special ofada rice and sauce. Tell us about this meal, Chef Praise.
Okay, so this is our special ofada combo.
Yeah.
So I have my plantain, have the ofada rice. So this is ofada sauce. Here I have smoke Titus fish. I have my eggs, my peppers. So the green pepper, I had a bit of the red pepper, I had a bit of the green pepper. So I have assorted. But you know how to
And with more
send it over.
Yeah, so
All right.
nice.
Please
Awesome.
go ahead and have a taste.
Fucking
Please
nice.
don't
It's an
be too
African dish.
critical. No, they know you're also a chef.
All right.
Oh, wow.
So
see.
the fish, Alan, just gives it that extra
One
Sure, see all the
flavor.
obstacles in it.
Obstacles, I like that. Oh, it's been a while since I've heard that. Obstacles.
Rishi.
So I'm taking this with me.
Nice one. All right.
Thank you so much.
A great way to start the week, if you ask me.
Yeah.
Powerful
I can't
meal.
wait to have breakfast.
Powerful guests, and a lot of positive energy right here on Wake Up Nigeria. It's been amazing, Mazino. It's been a blast. Yes.
Yeah.
I'm not very happy. You guys seem to be having a
Oh,
lot of
sit
fun.
there and just sit pretty.
Don't
as
worry, we
well.
got you. We got you.
Well, that's
No,
a
we
good
don't.
one.
Why are you making him feel good?
We're gonna have a great show again tomorrow from 7 a.m. People, have a great day, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.